Hello, and welcome to part 2. Sorry. Welcome to part 2 of the new RCG build. Just going to adjust my camera. Stick it over there. Just so you can see what I'm doing with my little Jeep. Excuse me. Okay. Take the body pins out. Stick the body over there. Now, you can see here's the battery. I need to make the screen a little bit bigger. So as I said in part 1, this is what I'm basing it off of. This is the little Jeep, or what I refer to my little Jeep. It's an Axial SCX10. I'll put a link to it in the description. And it has some upgrades. I moved the battery to the front. It has a 2-speed gearbox, a HPI waterproof ESC, a Spectrum receiver, it's a SR410, and a Hey-OK, the light controller right there. Can't really see it, you can kind of see the pins. And then I put a new steering and front suspension on it. A different 3-link and panhard. So, I'm basically going to be imitating this thing. With my recent 3-link design, it is basically exactly like the front of my little Jeep. So, ooh, nice and dark. I'm going to try and build it as close as I can in this. And it looks like my lights are going to be bright enough. Okay. Still needs to fix the light source. It could just be an issue with the game engines right at the moment. It's not programmed to have a moving sun. By default, the game will have it eventually, but I'll just kind of close the door. Okay, so the chassis is completely straight, but I believe it is more narrow. So I'm going to put on the wheels I'm using. Or the size of wheel. I won't be using these specific wheels. I'm just gonna use the default, or the vanilla wheels, to get the size and location. I think it goes there. And sorry for the sniffling, my allergies have been really bad for some reason. Okay. But I actually should message my dad really quick. So, I'm going to go to my media folder, my videos, move this to my desktop, so I know that is that. Actually, I was gonna cut and then just move to the next part, but I'm just gonna message my dad really quick. Okay. Sorry about that. I know I shouldn't while I'm recording, but whatever. And it didn't send, of course. I have pretty much no reception in my room. So, anyways. Oh look, didn't send again. I hate this phone. Okay. Are you serious? Why can't it just keep trying to send instead of just instantly being, oh, I can't send? Really? It never does this. Oh my god. I was gonna message him on Facebook. I'm sorry about this. I should cut this out, but I am kind of lazy. And there we go. Okay, so this is where the wheels will be. I think they could be a little bit taller, but I'm going to go with this for now, and then if I need to, I can make it bigger. So, the spring and the link will go here, but the lower is triangulated to the middle, and that will give me 2 blocks. Oh, this one's out too far. Make sure the other one's on the right spot. Yep, okay. So that'll give me 1 block for the steering and whatnot, which should be okay. So, instead of... in my tutorial I use the 6-way pipe thingy. In this one, I'm going to use this block. And I'm going to start with the front, because it is the simpler of the two. So basically, I'm going to be doing this. The same front as my tutorial. And then the rear is going to be a fully triangulated 4-link. So, I forgot, hub. Hub. Which side is up? Okay. Ooh, there we go. So, this will be the left side. This will be the right side. Like so. And then I'm going to put this on, because on a vehicle, the axles tend to be one of the heaviest parts. Whereas my old design, they were really light. Too light, really. Now, I'm going to... put a T there, just an elbow there. Hopefully this will work how I want it to. Because I'm going to have the tie rod here, and then connect the drag link to here. Hopefully that'll work. So, one thing with my little one, I don't know if you can really see it, but, yeah. The knuckle attaches over here, just inside the wheel. The tie rod is on more out here. The pivot point, or the attachment point, whatever, for the tie rod is in closer than the knuckles. Pretty much couldn't see that. So, I'm going to do it like this, just to keep it simple, and if I were to move it in, I would have to bring it forwards one also. But that is something I can easily change in the future, and that's not on the lift. Okay. It's really nice out. I'm gonna go up onto the roof really quick. Door open? Yes. Man, that looks nice. I'll probably swap to the darker version of the mod. That looks really nice. Okay. So, now, an issue. This is where I want the axles to be. This is where the chassis should be. But, oops, the handheld bar and drag link aren't going to work like this. So I can either bring the chassis up one, which I'll probably do, or if it needs bigger wheels, I'll bring the chassis back down and move the axle down also. So for now, I'm going to leave it like this. Now, some of you may be thinking, with it being on the hub, with the tie rod, sorry, drag link, being on, not the drag link, handheld bar being on the hub, won't it interfere with the steering? It will not, because of the bearing. Or it shouldn't, because of that bearing. I'll just put the steering on the bottom two, here and here, and then here and here, to get the needed strength. I need to lift it a little bit. Go. So, as I said, I'm going to lift the chassis up. Just give it more of an angle here. I'm going to move this part back a little bit also. Okay, so that goes up like so, and it's going to go up to here instead. This is too high to be like my little Jeep, but it will work for now. Oh, voice crack. Wonderful. My nose and throat are all messed up at the moment, so that's probably gonna happen again. It also does come back down, so I will not be able to do that. So what I'm going to do. Also, oops, the grill on mine is solid. I'll just take those off for now. The grill on mine is solid. I'm gonna leave this open just because I've been thinking about cutting mine open to get some airflow inside on the battery and whatnot. But, whatever, this will be fine. So, I'm going to use the longest bar I can here, which is the 5. If it will go on. Go! And that should work pretty much perfectly. That. Bring that way. Bearing. Plate. Now, issue. The steering isn't going to work like this, so I'm going to go like this. Oops. Because I forgot, these are not gonna have steering on them. The steering's going to be up here. And I need to use plates here instead of blocks. That'll be like that, and that will be like that. That for a second. Place these plates on. I'm gonna through the back. Like so. And then put those on. And there are the drag link and the pan hardbar. So, I am going to cut to the next part. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I'll say it in the next part.